answering questions today. Howdy. I went to Rainbows today and Walmart, and I got a bunch of candy. I have all the lights on today. I don't really like how it looks. Let's see if I get a different color. Huh, that's fine. Brighter, maybe. I like it better with the light off on the top because it makes my eyes look better when it's off at the top. Okay. This was not my full outfit today. Let me put the petticoat back on. And my socks so you can see what my outfit actually was. Passed by Rainbows before. What do they sell? Oh, they sell, I feel like urban fashion, and it's kind of like, it's like streetwear stuff, but it's like all, like, think fitted crop tops, like short sleeves, like dresses. I got this from Rainbows. This dress was $3 on clearance. I would say like, kind of like Hot Topic without the fandom. Like, yeah, kind of like that. It's like, that's how I would describe it. Yes, I know, right? I would like say it's harder to find like natural materials there, but my friend told me that they carry like smaller brands, so kind of like that. I'm wearing my brand today. This is part of my Decora series. This has not been released yet, the belt chain. This is a little extra thing I made. It's like a little dragonfly guy. I have a dragonfly. Ta-da. I will show you what I got from Rainbows today. I didn't get a lot. They also have lashes. They have like perfume. They have a lot of jewelry. I have a nickel allergy, and there wasn't a lot of information on the packaging about that today, so I didn't get too much, but I knew I was going to wear the belt. They didn't have a lot of brightly colored stuff. They had one thing in blue that I was highly considering getting because it was only $5, I think. They always have clearance sales also. Hello, everyone! But it was a large and not an XL. I don't like my armpits to be like suffocated. I'm okay with wearing layers. I prefer sleeveless, but now that I'm wearing Decora, I'm like, I like the look of straps on sleeves. Oh, I gotta get the socks on so you can see the full fit. You won't see the fit with the shoes, but you'll get the idea. But oh yeah, the item that I found that I wanted that I decided not to get was a large and not an XL, and I reminded myself that I'm not supposed to fit my clothes. My clothes are supposed to fit me. Thank you. And so I saved some money today, but I got a really cute belt, and I'm probably just going to add it to this outfit. I got the petticoat from a thrift store, and I believe it was $30, which was a steal. Apparently it used to belong to a line dancer. Place is called Dynamite Thrift. Okay. I didn't do my makeup today. I had the glasses. People ask me if it was my birthday. I get that a lot when I wear Decora. I'm like, no. And it's always hit or miss if they know what kawaii fashion is or Japanese street fashion. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yay! Welcome back, Snortly. And y'all can ask me anything. I'm trying to make a long form video, so if there's anything super deep that ends up getting asked, I can cover it on that. It's gonna be like my first long video. I'm gonna try to do it in outfits or use my old content as far as like content I've recorded over time. And just do like a time-lapse situation. I have a tea. I got Hokkaido caramel milk tea with coffee jelly. Like the horizontal, like I've done a bunch of shorts. I have like about 100 videos on here. I have over like 2,000 videos across Instagram and TikTok, so please spam. I'm looking for internet fairies, the opposite of trolls. So you spam positive stuff and use social media to the best of its extent from a free standpoint for an independent creative. I'm out of breath. Oh my gosh, guys. I like ran onto the stream. But yeah, I have like 3 long videos up. One is like a time lapse of like some trading card tokens I made when I was first getting into trading card games. My partner showed me Magic the Gathering. I'm gonna sit down if I can. This wire is underneath, so I'll just turn. I'll have my art behind me. Oh, and the Decora girls. It's my dream to like get a deal with them and make a South Asian Decora with them. I appreciate you. One of my most successful streams was like filled with haters in the beginning, but they were engaging a lot, and I started like to mute them, and some of my like supporters were like, don't listen to them, and they were like, blocking the haters will reduce engagement, but ignorance is bliss. And I was like, yes. And I was like, I'm gonna try to grow a thicker skin through the process of becoming a streamer. I have 158 subscribers. I got 10 subscribers from that one when they were being really mean in the beginning, but it worked out, so it's okay. It was like first time I got 700 like viewers on a stream, and before that I think the max I had hit like was like maybe 250. I've been seeing a lot of growth on Instagram, not Instagram, on YouTube. I spent 3 years on Instagram, and it's just, I've got consistent views on there, but not a lot of growth or engagement. Thank you, Violets. Violets da silly. Thank you. I appreciate that. The motto, for those of you who are new here, the motto at Prachi Art. Oh, here's my brand. I don't know if it's going to be backwards. It's probably backwards, but that's one of my logos. I have like 3. The motto is, if we're not all friends. Ah! Ha! Told you the cord was under me. Oh my goodness. I'm going to reach. I'm only 5'3". I have a sign I made for my vendor booth. I'm gonna make a button of this. I have a button design of this coming soon, and I have an idea for 2 more. I really identify with cutie patootie, so I think I'm gonna make a #1 cutie patootie button so that people can put it on a ribbon, badges, and that would be so cute. Rosettes. That and Fashion Pal. I've been referring to myself as Decora Desi Fashion Pal. That's like my online name for my fashion page and while I style my brand, Prachi Art. Oh, and Prachi is my first name, and it is pronounced like Prada and Chihuahua, so Prachi. Prachi, for those of you who want to know how that's pronounced. And henna is henna. A lot of people pronounce it different ways. I actually grew up calling henna Mendi, but a lot of people know it as that. And so when I started my business, I was also doing henna. I still am doing henna services, but I don't get a lot of bookings. But I also wasn't pushing it for a while because my partner's mother passed away, so I took like a year off. And I discovered Decora during my break, and it got me going again, for sure. But the full motto is, if we're not all friends, what's the point? Keep in mind everyone's not your friend, so protect your energy. And I grew up with the concept of Nazar, also known as like the evil eye. A lot of people know the symbol of like the blue eye. I actually have an evil eye nose cuff I've made. When I started my business in November of 2021, I was selling jewelry wraps. So I had like different charms. So you could pick one that spoke to you. And it was a leather wrap, and you could wear it as a bracelet, necklace, anklet, or choker. And that was like one of my biggest like statement like items. Nose cuffs, so like clip-on nose rings, which I'm going to show you one now. I have two in here. I also made the nose chains back then, and I made bracelet buddies. Is like a alligator clip beaded tool to help you put on bracelets. But that's what people usually see and know as the evil eye. There's a movie on Netflix. It's literally called Evil Eye. I liked it. It's kind of corny. I liked it though. You should watch it. Let me know what you think. Thank you. And I can make this for these so that you can still wear the nose chain. And I'm also going to open commissions for the headdresses, the kandi headpieces as well. And these, I only have 5 pairs listed on Ko-Fi, but I have these available. I have them up there. I can show you oh, since there's 3 of y'all, I'll show y'all. Yes. But yeah, I have 5 sets of these that I have made ready. I can make more, but they're gold, and I wear them all the time. I love them. The nose chains I'm also willing to commission. I haven't made a listing on Ko-Fi yet for that. I think I have a listing up for commissions for bandana bows as well as the Paracora, which I'm wearing as a set of 2, just the hair extensions. And this would be the medium size, so it's a perfect example. So this, and then you would get a belt. And I'm willing to add on, embellishments if that's what you want to explore. But these are the bandana bows. I'm currently working with someone I found who has a 3D printer to level up everything that I make. So I'm going to have everything from accessories to coloring books / coloring products and crafting materials in the future. So stay tuned. And kits and whatnot. But I wear this one a lot. But it's like more red than it is rainbow, so sometimes it doesn't always go with my outfit. I have a pink example too. Of the bandana bow. But yeah, so I'm currently developing Desi Decora, and my specific Desi Decora, South Asian inspired Harajuku style, specifically Decora. Right now it's Decora. I want to explore the other styles. I can't currently afford to, but I will one day soon. I'll take it slow with that. I'm trying to be patient with myself. Building a wardrobe takes a lifetime. And I'm like also practicing patience. So I'm really happy with my entire journey with kawaii fashion so far. I've only known about all of it for like 8 months. But I was already making somewhat alternative stuff because I was having a hard time finding customers bold enough to wear stuff that I made. The chains were people loved them, but they weren't ever willing to wear them. And when people came to my booth, a joke that they would say all the time is, oh, I'm going to get one of these so I can go home and prank my family to like imply that like getting a nose ring would be like a prank worthy like thing. I don't know. It's just it didn't feel like a compliment. But I think I have one up for just the cuff. But I'm also willing, like anything that is not listed that I make, that I'm willing to make or commission, send me an email or you can just DM me, contact me on any of the platforms and just like follow up, and that will be my sign that you're serious, and I can set it up to where you can just either pay it as a tip on Ko-Fi, or I can make a proper listing for things as people request them. It doesn't take me very long to do that. I also have hair clips up other than the dangly ones. And I have like hair spirals. So I have like these, so you like can wrap them on to your hair. I also put them on my like skinnier bangles sometimes. You can like wrap it on. But those are candy coils. So I have those listed. And I have sets of, this is the pistachio box. Candid content at Prachi Art. But they're protected. So I have fuzzy hair clips. The color is not loading. There it goes. It's pink. It's light pink and blue with a bear. I have sets of 2 listed. So got this one. I think I had one reel on YouTube of these a while back. I'm so new to streaming. My heart is like racing. Let me. I'm gonna grab my plushie, make me feel better. I'm gonna show you all my hair extensions in a second. I have them hanging in front of me too. I can show you my poster more. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot to show y'all the dragonfly. I don't think I properly showed you. This is a dragonfly plushie that I got. It's on my Bendable account. It's like a recommendation app thing. It's kind of like social media vibes. You can post on there, but I get commission on there, and like I have to get $80 worth of commissions to cash out on there. I've got to 20. So people are using my makeup recommendations and stuff, which feels great. It's like under Nurse Bubbles, which is one of my OCs. I heard someone say that the world is losing color. Yes, literally cars. I mean, white, beige, black, gray. Most fashion is the same, and they want to add it back. Yeah. Yeah. One time when I was downtown, before I was more into the decor, I had just Nurse Bubbles. I wanted Nurse Bubbles to have more accessories. I didn't know what I want my OC to wear yet. I can't really draw figures yet, so, but that's besides the point. I was downtown, and one time someone was like, keep doing what you're doing. Like, the world needs like more of this, like just like positive people spreading positivity. And I love that people like get that. Like I'm able to communicate that. Like I feel like a walking, there's a song that's like, walk into the gallery like, bitch, I am the art show. It's a song. But yeah, I feel like an art show all the time. And yeah, it's just a great feeling. I put a quote out, and I think I'll probably make art of it at some point. But as a minority, growing up in the U.S., I've always stood out and been treated like other. So it's really nice. The quote is like, it's nice to stand out on my own terms for once. And that's what Decora has been for me. I'm like such a crybaby, guys. I unlocked something yesterday. I like started reading, I don't know if you listen or read poetry, but I started reading Rupi Kaur's books, and I started reading Homebody, and I just sobbed. It was so good. It was just so good, guys. I don't know how much of it I'm allowed to read, like to respect copyrights. So I don't think I'm gonna post that live. Nobody joined that one. it. After all, you don't like want to be like everyone else. Yeah. I definitely have always wanted to find a way to celebrate all my intersections, like all the things about me and the journey, I guess. And Decora is that thing where I can choose, like I can be intentional about every aspect of what I'm presenting. And it's really nice. I never thought that I would be developing a fusion fashion style, but this is what I feel like this was literally just the missing piece for me. I didn't know who I was making art for a really long time. I feel like I found an existing community instead of just posting into the void. But yes, oh yeah, the stuff I got. I gotta show you. Where's my drink? I lost my drink. I like showed it. I feel like I showed it to y'all. I have since. Oh, it's right here. The petticoat was hiding it. But yeah, for the long form video, I might like use the questions. I don't know how this bubble thing works. I think it tells me at the end. But yeah, this is my candy. If you want to see my candy style. Da, da, da. My heart's probably also racing because I'm having so much sugar. Ugh. Oh, but I also made that art print before I started wearing Decora. It was Strawberry Moon inspired. My favorite number is 13. She's sitting on the Bubbleverse, and yeah, it's in the pan colors for her Julie, and she's an internet fairy. There's a long video up of me drawing this one, I think. But yeah. Other people in the chat. Yay! Thank you so much, Snortly. I really want to make nose chains for people who wear Decora. I made a lot of like custom commissions and stuff like that, and like done so many hennas, but nobody ever follows up with a picture. So it's really been hard to do social proof on social media, but I do have tons and tons of social proof on Google Maps. I am listed across Google Maps across the U.S. as a mixed media creative design agency because I do remote work, and we don't have to be in person for Prachi Henna Art to do work. So that's that. And I also have my henna artist booking listing, or Google Maps listed as a professional henna artist in the town that I am doing henna in. Okay, so now I finished the drink. All the puppies are asleep. I also have 3 dogs. If you like puppy content, it's scattered about my page. I turned the setting on to where it like recommends stuff you haven't seen on my page, so when you go to the main section, you can see more. But I have a 2-year-old Chihuahua I got in college. He was my emotional support animal. He's no longer registered, but he is a mixed. I think he's a mixed breed Chihuahua, but he's a long hair. I think I know he is half short hair, half long hair. Deer head Chihuahua. So he's got a long snout and he's got long hair, but it's like medium length. He's like a less fluffy Pomeranian. How come? What makes you say that? He is brindle, which is like he's got black and brown hair, and he's more brown in the summertime. He's more black in the wintertime, and his thickness of his coat varies. In summertime, he's got like less fluffy. And his name is Phantom, and I had a page for him on Instagram. I still do. Phantom the Wah. Phantom and Family is the name of the page. I'm gonna keep it that to honor, him and his adult chihuahuaness. Oh, yeah. I don't really do vendor events, so you're not. I stopped doing vendor events for like to breathe for the year. So, and we moved from the town I was going to college to here, and so I haven't been vending anyways. And I'm willing to do. I'm willing to deal with the shipping situation. I've sent stuff to. If you guys watch Decora content people, only snails on. They're on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. I've sent my stuff to them, and they are currently working on a green outfit video, and it's gonna be has some kind of these colors in it. It was $48 to send something to Australia with the tariff situation right now. With I use a special website to get good shipping prices. So as long as you're willing to deal with a hurdle, retail it would be $300 or $400 to ship something. If I just walked into UPS or USPS, it would be like $300 or $400. It's just like a special small business website to get labels cheaply. But I have my stuff on Ko-Fi. I have started listing stuff as just the US on Ko-Fi for some of it. But if you message me directly and you're willing to deal with $48 shipping, I'll try to pack it as minimally as possible and put as much stuff in it, freebies, whatever I can put in there for you to make it worthwhile, for sure. I got you. But yeah, I got you. Like I'll make I have a lot of merchandise that I'm like not planning to bring back to vendor events. Some of it's like a little bit packaging might be a little bit beat up because it's been through so many vendor events and I've been rained on, and it's a lot long stories. If y'all want vendor stories, I'll give them to you from my vendor journey. I like vended for like 3 years across multiple states. I did an event in Alabama. I did mostly events in Atlanta, and across Georgia. But I've done it in like all kinds of towns, and I've done big and small events, and yeah. But I'll make the shipping price worth your while as far as putting extra stuff in there for you guys, because I have a ton of the jewelry wraps. I have bucket hats. I did donate a bunch of it to my friend for an event, but we had fewer attendance than we expected. So worst case, I could just reach out to her and she'll probably just give it back to me if they haven't been given out yet. Worst case, I also have inventory of my coloring bookmarks and all that stuff. So how did I start? I started at a farmer's market that was within walking distance of my college. It was then known as, there's a lot of drama with that too. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it though, because they went to court and stuff. But I wasn't super involved with the higher ups and all that, but it was known as the Mulberry Market then, but it is more recently known as the Napier Heights Food Co-op. But I think it's on hold right now, or it might be they're looking for a better location. It's a whole thing. But at the time, it was held at Tatnall Square Park at Mercer University. Not at Mercer University. Mercer University is like right across the street where I went to college, and I was I think I might have been a sophomore. I think I was a sophomore maybe. I believe, or ending last semester of sophomore year. But a farmer's market, and I had my jewelry wraps. I have like an old picture. Actually, one of my most viewed videos on TikTok is that. So if you want to look at that, it's like my like old vendor setup. So I had like a giant canvas that I got somewhere, and I just like I took tape and I wrapped it around my finger and like put my jewelry wraps on the canvas, and I put my brand, and I put my business motto. If we're not all friends, what's the point? And I sold nose cuffs, jewelry wraps. I'm trying to think. Yeah, and then the bracelet buddy clip thingies. And my best seller, like starting out, was like a Christmas bundle. I did like 3 nose cuffs and like 2 jewelry wraps, I think, or 1 jewelry wrap maybe, for $25. And that was like a really hot seller for a while. And it was like really like right before COVID, or like before the effects of COVID were affecting egg prices and grocery prices. So people were really into the nose cuffs at that time, and the jewelry wraps too. But most of the people were buying stuff for kids, which I'm not against. But I was definitely trying to find adults who want to wear bold stuff, bold, expressive things. I was always trying to do like South Asian inspired products wherever I could, and so the nose cuff, the nose ring is something that I had to like fight my dad to let me wear because it's definitely part of our culture. And my mom had one, and my grandma had one, and it was just like he was like, "You're not going to be punk in my household," basically. And I just took his sisters with me to go to a Indian beauty parlor next to Patel Brothers in Atlanta, and he wasn't with me, so I was like, "Take me here," and it was like with them, so he couldn't yell at me. And they ended up doing it with an earring gun, guys. It was not correct. I found out years later from people who have piercings that it's supposed to be a long needle, and I wasn't allowed to go to a tattoo parlor, so that was like the only way I was allowed to go. Thank you. Yes, I do. I do make kandi. I'm willing to commission the headpieces. I'm willing to do necklaces. I haven't made proper listings because I haven't had anyone inquire yet. The paracord is Paracord Decora Accessories Survival Streetwear Fashion by Prachi Patel Art. It's long. I'm not good at naming stuff. I'm working on it. But Paracora for short. And this is like a medium set. So that's what I'm offering for $45 for a set of 2 or $60 for the set of 2 and the belt. And it's tied on. And I have more examples. I haven't listed them. If y'all want to see them, let me know. I'm willing to sell these just as is. They are, they're more extravagant as far as the actual designs. Some of them are on the small. Okay, I would qualify some of them small. So like, I'm willing to price these individually because they're pre-made instead of doing them as like part of the custom set price. But I have a few. I have one in like blue plus rainbow. I have one that's like blue plus orange, yellow, green. I have a yellow set. I have an orange set. I have a black, more like Invader Zim set minus the purple. It's like more green, pink, and teal instead of the purple. And then I have a more of a dark Decora vibes. It's black, red, and purple. And that's what I have. Oh, I have a like Winnie the Pooh vibes. Or Mighty Bee, if you've watched Mighty Bee. I think it's on Nickelodeon. Oh yes, oh, someone wants to see. Okay. So I'll do that. And then I'll do the rainbow all, and then I'll show y'all what I got from Walmart. I think I can make this tall. Oh no. Oh my gosh, guys. Hold on. Okay. I've messed around. Ooh. I've messed around too much. Let me unplug the wire and move it because I've put this tripod through too much. So now if I mess up with the wire too much, it'll stop working. Okay. I have a whole other plug. I can plug it in behind it. Okay, yes. Less precarious. Okay. Way less precarious. And I can raise it up. Y'all, the most unhinged thing I did last year was, you'll have to comment what you did. Most unhinged thing. But, I deleted my Spotify and I restarted it because I got tired of my algorithm. I kind of hate Spotify now, but I'm not really necessarily ready to download a new app either. Okay. I prefer the yellow light. Okay. So, I made myself like, for Making Fashion Week, I did a pirate theme. I did, if you want to look at that, it's posted, but I did Decora King of the Pirates. I was Luffy. It's like by far like one of my favorite outfits I've done. But this is the set I made for that. And I did a belt to go with that. But, so these are the sets I was telling you all about. I had some running names. Berry Dark Velvet. as I was thinking to call this. This one's really, okay, this one's really funky, okay? I think it looks like a dog. You have to tell me if it looks like a dog or if I'm tripping. Okay? Little nose here, the eye. It's a little goofy, okay? But I love him. Let me just watch Apple Music, Spotify, change prices again. No! I got on Duo with my partner. But yes, that's that set. And pro tip, if you want to get a super extravagant set, it's going to be a little bit on the pricey side. But this is what I will make you for like a super extravagant set. It's perfect for the winter time because also, just look at this, okay? 2 pieces of paracord, 3 pieces of paracord. 1, 2, 3, boom, impact. 4, even more impact, okay? Also, these are the ones I made for my birthday, okay? This is the extent you can go to. So I had a frog theme. So I got like the frog leg situation because I bought myself a shirt from Cybergirl. I got the party frog shirt because it's in cotton and I loved it, and so I bought it because I didn't own anything from a real Decora brand yet. So I was like, I'll get my first piece and I'll do my birthday outfit in a frog. I love Hangout, so I have decorated it in some clips already, but it would come with the little candy chains and all the beads. Oh, yes, and all the little extra stuff. But yes, I put these on, pro tip, I put them on headband or I put them on earmuffs so that you don't have to deal with the weight on your head. Plus, you can take a break if you need to. You can wear it on your neck. I'm also willing to make these yarn ones. These are intended to braid in your hair. Since this is more directly inspired by a parandi, which is like a South Asian traditional hair accessory ornament, similar to putting the ribbons in your hair when you braid it in, if you've seen that before. But the distinction is it's like tassels on the end instead of just like the bare ends. I have added clips to this, but you could braid it in or you could just wear it dangle. I like to wear it like you can wear it on your neck or you can wear it on your head, but I hang these on top of them for winter. If you're brave enough, if you're used to having weight on your head, you can wear them on your hair, but it's harder to keep the heavy ones up. But I also use clips to hold them up sometimes. So that's that. But then the purple one is available. Definitely just message me if you're interested. This one, I did not have a name. Oh, I do have a name for this one. Color Me Blue. Color Me Blue was what I came up with. And over time, some of them might get a little bit loose, but for the most part, I try to keep it as simple as possible so that you can easily adjust it if you need to. As far as that goes. And you can further decorate them, and I would love to see how you further decorate your Paracora. And I also call my studio like in the Bubbleverse. The Bubbleverse is my original universe I'm trying to build. I'm still building up my mixed media and graphic design skills, but I'm also networking with people so that I can make it happen faster. But it's a bubble and henna inspired universe, and I am exploring self-expression through fashion and art, and that's like the premise of the universe. And so Nurse Bubbles is the head of the Good Vibes and Henna Hospital, which is the name of my Ko-Fi shop. And Nurse Bubbles is the Good Vibes and Henna nurse. And so I have made like a halfway between a tiara and a vintage nurse cap thing. And for my OC, I'm trying to dress as Nurse Bubbles for MomoCon. But she runs the intensive creativity unit within the Good Vibes and Henna Hospital. And it's supposed to stand for ICU, like in a hospital. Intensive care unit is usually what it means, but instead it's the intensive creativity unit, and that's where you like interact with, you do Prachi Henna Art ICU, so PHA ICU is the hashtag. I'm trying to like build an online, like everyone sharing their interactions with Prachi Henna Art, and that could be decorating the Paracora, or that could be showing your Bubbleverse bookmarks and how you colored them, which I can show you that as well. I have those over there. And I also have my coloring books in the corner, so I can show you all that. But yes, the intensive creativity unit. But yes, so Nurse Bubbles is the head of that. And I'm still developing like her story and stuff. I'm new to world building and character development, but after I went to MomoCon, my first major convention, anime convention, everything changed. As a designer and a critical thinker, I am a person in STEM. I have a degree in chemical commerce, half chemistry, half business. For the first 3 years of college, I was a pre-med in neuroscience. I have taken OChem, and I have passed OChem too. But, so yeah, so I'm very analytical, very critical thinker. So going to MomoCon really like unlocked something in me. I like understood fandom, and like I like saw all the like subcultures more clearly, and it just, yeah. And I came up with the Bubbleverse. It just all came together. I'm obsessed with bubbles. And they also are a universal symbol for joy and a symbol for how life is fleeting. So it's kind of like YOLO wrapped into it as well. Oh yes, thank you. I have more, so let me do. I need to sit down and make a ton more of these. My favorite set that I wear all the time is probably lying around here somewhere. I'll show you that one in a sec. I have a pink belt and a set of like dog ear vibes or like flop down bunny ear vibes. This is a set I really like, but it is adjustable if you're willing to tighten it. So this one can be extended, but you have to be willing to re-tighten it if you want it to be scrunched down again. But that's just like, be warned. I really like this set. It's super cute. I'm willing to make simpler ones, like just a braid, if that's what people want. But this is another set. Oh, the other one, I don't think I had a name for that one. Yeah, no name on that one. You guys can help me name it. This one also doesn't have a name. I did write how much cord I was using just to kind of have an idea, so you know how much survival cord you have. This one is 27 total feet. So if you're ever in an emergency and it's more important to have paracord than it is to have paracora, you can take these apart. But it will take a while, so it's not like a quick fix, but yeah. They are still an investment because it is $5.50 survival paracord. But yeah. And many, many years of knot work. Mixed media training. Here's like a very simple set. So like I would call this like a small set. Here's the orange, green combo. And this is the one I was like, okay, giving Invaders Zim. It's been so hard not to wear these guys. I have like kept them hanging on the stand. And I made myself this green set because I was like, I want a new set. I can't keep wearing the same color scheme. And I can't keep wearing the heavy ones every time. But this is the one I'm like, Invaders Zim vibes. I love this set. I have a Gur plushie. I can show you all that. Oh, I have to show you the yellow set. Yellow and black, like a bumblebee vibes on this set. Yeah, instantly decorated, boom. I also was trying to, when I first started out, I did not want to purchase hair extensions. And I have a lot of hair, so I'm not prepared to put it in a wig cap yet. But, yeah, and I'm scared to dye my hair because I've never dyed it. And I don't have a stylist that I know that I'm like 100% like. Also, it's maintenance. I'm not ready to dive in like that, so that was part of the reason I came up with these. So, how many conventions have you been to? I've been to smaller ones. There's like Charlie's Collectible Theme Show. They like are like a warehouse that has like a bunch of small sellers that are there all the time, and they host events within there. So I've been to those. Like I've been to a few of those, and I've been to like one-off events. But MomoCon has still been like my only major festival, or not festival, convention that I've been to. It's in Atlanta, and I'm going again in 2026. I went to 2025, and that was their 20th anniversary. So it was amazing to have gone to a convention that started out as a college club on their 20th anniversary. Like they had like the history of MomoCon like as a section, and I got to see like the journey. It was everything. It was everything to me. But yes. Oh yes, the stuff from Rainbows. Okay. So I can also show you more of the clips that are already on my shelf. So I got 2 lashes. I bought these in the past, but they were 50% off. So they were $1.50. They have like tinsel and rainbow colors. I've never used lashes that are pre-glued that go underneath your lash. So I got these to try. And this was $4.99. I spent like $18 in there. Unfortunately, none of the stuff I wanted was super cheap. Which I can get stuff super cheap. This dress was $3 there. Try to get this open. Ow. Okay, got it. Ugh, it has another zip tie on here. But this was $10.99. And I was like, it's perfect. I'm slowly collecting stuff to do a full gold Decora set. South Asian fashion is loves gold. So I definitely want to do a full gold Decora. But I have to take my time collecting all the stuff for that. So I could probably make that even tighter. Okay. But yes. Ta-da. That's the belt I got. I couldn't pass on it. I was like, I can't just hope that I'm going to see something like this at the thrift store. And it was really heavy, so I was like, screw it. My nickel allergy won't be affected by it because I'm going to wear it over clothes. So. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah, I didn't spend a lot there. I did get a crap ton of craft supplies at Walmart today. I don't really want to buy from big box retailers as much as I can help it, but Walmart isn't really technically a craft store, so I just did that because when I was first starting out making candy, I've only been making candy for like 5 months, not very long, but I usually go to beauty supply stores, and yeah, but when I was starting out, I got a set from Walmart that is super specific, and I really like it. I was gonna be more, I'm trying to find a balance between protecting my business and myself and not gatekeeping, because I don't really believe in that either. So it's like, I'm just, I'm doing right by me. I'm doing what feels right. And yeah, so I went shopping there today and I got stuff. So I'm making stuff for myself with some felt. And also, like, the beads are not what makes my art. My art is like, I make my art. It's a whole process, guys. It takes me a while to design the candy I make because I'm very intentional with it and I want it to have a certain look. And it takes a lot of brain power to make it look like this. Maybe that's because I don't have that much practice with beading, but beading is an art, and so I'm not super stressed. They have these bead kits are everywhere. It still shocks me when you say you only started a few months ago. Thank you. I've been making and selling things. My parents ran gas stations growing up, so I was always with them if I wasn't at school. So I've been making and selling stuff since I was 5 years old. So like when you ask me how I started, I was answering more like my LLC, so like Prachi Art. But like I started making and selling stuff when I was like 5 years old because I made something for my mom for Mother's Day, and she was like, we should turn this into an air freshener and sell it to the customers. And I was like, okay. And so it started from there. But in 2012, I had a paracord bracelet business. A lot of men in Florida. We had lived in Florida for a little bit. A lot of men in Florida were big paracord bracelets at that time, and so I had a crap ton of paracord left over from that era. But I made a lot of money when I was in middle school doing that. I would put shoelace charms and customize, like put like football team or whatever. I was a kid. Disclaimer. But yeah, just like custom paracord bracelets and stuff. So yeah, so I've been making and selling. I've been a business person for a while. But I got felt because I've been seeing a bunch of stuff. I have a crap ton of embroidery thread I got at the thrift store one time. I was really excited about the color scheme because I like, Walmart has a specific rainbow type. It's like I love halfway between Crayola and Crazy Art as far as my rainbows are concerned. And so you can kind of see that. Plus, of course, the motifs are going to be South Asian art / henna / bubbles. For most of my stuff. I got this set. I'm super excited to use these. These are like part glitter and then like pearlescent and more like just opaque. And it's a medium size. I don't have those specific colors in the set I got. I got a set of 10,000 beads, and they're like half clear and then half opaque, but the colors are not anything like that. They're perfect for like fandom stuff. So like character color schemes. But that's one of the boxes. I actually ended up having to drive to 2 Walmarts because the one I wanted, when I went to first, that was close to where I had to be for my oil change, did not have, they were only out of the specific thing that I wanted. But I'm glad I went to the other one because the other one is way better, and that's where Rainbows is. So I convinced myself to drive 35 plus minutes to go to Walmart. Yay! It is the best. I know. This is my favorite of all time. It's got the faceted, it's mini, faceted, and then mixed. I love it. I got 2. I also feel free to ask me anything else in the chat. And I also got myself pom-poms. These are super big in like festival folkware in my culture and in surrounding regions from where my family's from. Specifically like Gerba, Navratri accessories. And so I'm super excited to start incorporating these. And I don't have a lot of white beads. I also don't have a lot of, I'm running out of black, so I need to order another like 10,000. I saw this. It was like not that bad as far as one price, like one pack of price. I don't have this specific color scheme. I need more finger bracelets for myself. So they're kind of tedious. I'm not sure if I'm going to be willing to commission finger bracelets. I will say that right now. A lot of people already make and sell those. So I will share with you a candy tragedy. I was following a tutorial one time on how to do a choker, and I wanted to do like a spiked choker, but I was like, I'm gonna mix the bead sizes because I love doing that. And then I messed around and did not pay attention, and my work turned. So now I just have this awkwardly sized thing that doesn't lay properly on anything. So I just wear it on my pigtail when I do one pony. It's still not quite perfect, but that's the only use I've found for it. It's not comfortable as a bracelet. I was upset, but it's still cute. I'm mad about it, but that's a tragedy I wanted to share. Be mindful of physics. I have terrible spatial reasoning. Yeah. So there's that. But now I have a bunch of beads. It's so funny. Right before I found Decora, me and my partner went to a gem show, so I also have a bunch of like real gemstones that I have to make jewelry with. Also like silver clay. I have a lot to do. But I'm waiting because I want to like make like one of one stuff with it. I'm also going to be releasing my earrings at some point soon, as earrings as well as cuffs. So be tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. Suck for some pretty beads. I know, right? I wish I had a fan in here, guys. It's kind of hot. I might start de-decorating. It is the end of the day. I don't know. I'm kind of secretive about my art. I have some sketches sitting near me, but I don't want to show y'all right now. Not right away. I need word of mouth. I need my internet fairies to show up and show out on my engagement, and I will share those things on Ko-Fi. Maybe. I don't know. I'm scared, guys. I don't know. I don't want to put too much out there because of all of the kawaii creators and fashion people talking about like giant companies like stealing their art and running it through AI to copy things and stuff. So I'm trying to be careful. But honestly, it kind of be hard to copy low resolution live stream images. But I will show off my coloring book instead. Let's do that. I'm going to show you all the bookmarks, and I'll do the coloring book because I have those out, and that's like my first edition. I got a replacement printer so I can print a bunch of stuff. I'm also going to have like print services available. So if you're an artist and you want another artist to print your art for you, then maybe we can talk because I have a printer I need to set up. But I'm also going to be making hair clips and rings and other things very soon. But these are my color your own bookmark. So it's like a now or later, but for coloring. So you could color it now, read a book, and then use it as a reward later for finishing the book. But yes, so this is my favorite design. Howdy Bubble. Unofficially calling him that, or I might officially call him that. I might do like a competition maybe. I want to make this a necklace as well. So like maybe y'all can submit your version of it and maybe we can make it real together. I don't know. But yeah, so we got that one. So these are like the Bubbleverse. Are those ducks on your... Yes, they are ducks on my bracelet. Ducks. And then a duck. Got duckies. I'm a silly goose. And I want to be a lucky duck. I feel like I'm the silly goose and my partner is the lucky duck. These are kind of inspired by like a dia, or like a oil candle, and obviously bubbles and henna. This one's more like lotus flower vibes. And then this one, oh, there's one that has like a beret. You guys gotta see that one. There's a few more, it looks like they didn't show up. There's 8 of them. This is another one, it's like my second favorite. Thank you. Then those are all of them. This one's like leaves. This was like kind of like a stop sign, or like, sorry, traffic light kind of vibes. Was the inspo. And then I'll show you guys the coloring book. I'm also gonna go ahead and take these socks off because the garters are making my circulation poor. Or I'm just gonna slide them down so that they're like warmer. There we go. Oh, the coloring book. I'm gonna show y'all the large one. I think I have 2 available in the large size. I don't have them listed because I only have 2 right now. I guess I'll grab one in rainbow and one. I also want to do in-person building events because this is just the first edition. I want to do events where you can pick the pages out and yeah, and build your own because I have so many designs and I can crank them out. I got you. So I want to do meetups where you pick the pages and then you can build the coloring book there and personalize it. And they're half coloring book, half art journal for the small ones. And they come in black binding or rainbow binding. And I do have a different type. Actually, no, I think I have the same type of printer actually, so it should be similar. These are the large ones. I only have 2 copies of these. And the coloring book is called The New Era of Henna Art by Prachi Henna Art. Original coloring book. And it's like the first like Bubbleverse major product I've made. And you can kind of see the bubble and the lotus and like the henna and the bubble shine. So this is one. It's just a quick flip through. You can't mess it up. It's like a lizard guy. Oh, I skipped one. One of my other favorite pages. Oh, and of course, the Bubbleverse introduction art print. And then that's Nurse Bubble's cap. That's like the Bubbleverse introduction art print. I just did a flip through. I think you can rewind it. I don't know. But I did a flip through of the coloring book. I can do it again. But this is the introduction image. And that's like Nurse Bubble's cap. So this is a large one. I only have 2 of these. Yeah, the first edition has 20 pages. And this is the small version and the binding options. And this one comes with this and this as the covers. And that's the inside. That's the inside. And on this one, you can put stickers or color your own stuff. So it goes coloring page, blank page, and journal page. And that's that. Candy to the side here. I think I'm going to take the nose cover out so that I can make sure I put it away. I'm going to start de-decorating. So candy. There will not be a video of me doing this. I guess it will just be on the live stream this time. I hope someone else joins. YouTube algorithm, please grant me with those internet fairies. Assemble. I will say soon there will be an Urban Dictionary definition of internet fairy. Someone who is the opposite of an internet troll. Howdy. I hope you're an internet fairy. The opposite of an internet troll. I'm currently de-decorating. I'm wearing a lot of accessories from my brand. No. Can't take it off. All right. This dress is so short. I like it with the petticoat. But that's why I wear shorts under it. I'm just going to put these directly in the Decora tackle box today. Because I mostly wore the same type. Another pro tip. If you know that you're going to be exhausted, then it might be easier if you put clips in that you know you want to store them together. And so if you have color schemes you wear specifically, then maybe make your workflow better and make things less stressful. Check these out. I only have 5 listed. Oh yeah, I got these at the Asian Lunar Festival in Athens. Has little bells. Okay. And that is it. Basic. Off with the socks. I shall make more candy. I hope to get orders from y'all soon. Check out Ko-Fi. I have candy coils up. I have sets of hair clips up. I have bandana bow commissions up. I have paracord commissions up. For anything that I don't have commissions up, inquire on any platform. Email would be great, but I also am okay with DMs, but only if you're serious, and prepay will be required for custom commissions. But I am happy to make art for y'all, and I would love for you to share how you enjoy it in the Intensive Creativity Unit under the hashtag PHAICU or under hashtag #PrachiPatel. Or you could do Decora Desi, whatever you want, as long as it somewhat can link people back. Because word of mouth is everything, social proof is really important, and engagement is key. So yeah, keep being you and assemble the internet fairies, those people who want to be the opposite of an internet troll and also want to help support independent designers. But yes, thank you for watching. Please check out my other videos and don't hesitate to spam engagement. I have over 1,000 videos across platforms, so check them out.